If Amazon is telling you that your UPC codes don't match your products, this video is for you. Every UPC code in the world is listed under a specific company in a database called GS1. Often brands get UPC codes and then don't realize that those codes are not actually registered to them until you run into an issue where Amazon is telling you that your product ID doesn't match the product you're trying to list. I'm going to show you exactly how to check your UPC codes in the same database that Amazon is looking at so you know exactly what information they are seeing. In this video, I'll show you where to check your UPC codes in the official GS1 database, how to tell if they're actually registered to your company or someone else's, and what to do if you find out they're not. GS1 is the organization that owns and tracks UPC codes globally. Every UPC code is registered to a specific company. That company buys the rights to that code from GS1. This registration information is public. Anyone can look up a UPC code on any product and see who it belongs to. So to check your UPC codes, you need to go to the GS1 website. If you go to their homepage, you can go all the way down to verified by GS1, but I would actually just recommend typing in verified by GS1 right in the search bar, and it'll take you exactly to this section. So you go in here and you have this section where you can put in any UPC code and find its information. So we're here and we can type in a UPC code. We need to make sure that we're not a robot, and then I'm gonna hit search. Great, and you can see that this product is owned by Any Lab Systems, has the brand name here. If we go into company information, has the company name and the address. Now, if this company name is something you don't recognize and you don't recognize this address, your company probably bought the UPC codes from a GS1 reseller. This was a really common practice where brands would buy from a GS1 reseller, maybe through eBay even, or other things like that, and they wouldn't actually have the UPC codes registered under their company name. If the name is different, but you recognize the address, that probably just means that they were registered under a different business entity or maybe another brand name that your company owns. That's not necessarily a problem. If the code is linked to your company and under a different name, or of course if everything matches, then there's no issue. You can log in and print your GS1 certificate if you need it. Sometimes you might not have the login, and if so, you can use forgot your password or contact GS1 to get access. If Amazon is telling you that they don't match, even though you see this information and you see that it does, providing that GS1 certificate will help them to be able to confirm that those UPC codes are correct, and they should get rid of the issue or suppression that they're giving you. Now, if you've confirmed and you see that there is a mismatch, you need to find an alternative for that product. Your path forward from here is going to depend a lot on your specific circumstances. If you're running into an error or suppression from Amazon because of this, comment below and I'll help you figure out exactly what to do in your situation. In the future though, I would recommend buy all your barcodes directly from GS1. It used to be really expensive where you'd have to buy a license and pay an annual fee every year to have UPC codes, but you don't have to do that anymore. You can just simply buy a lifetime license for $30. And then of course, if you have hundreds or thousands of UPC codes, then you're just gonna get a prefix and you would pay an annual fee for that. But you just do get a single UPC barcode. You'd be able to go through this process, put in your brand name, product description, and it's really quick and easy. If you're like a clothing company and you have lots and lots of SKUs, it may not make sense to use UPC codes. And in that case, you can get what's called a GTIN exemption from Amazon. And I have a video explaining exactly how to do that, and another video explaining what types of situations you would want to do that with. Understanding your UPC codes is one piece of this. Another thing that's more complicated than most brands expect is understanding all of Amazon's fees. I've got a video where I walk through Amazon's biggest selling fees. Click here to watch that video next.